Hi everybody, I'm Hazy Badfish. Welcome to another episode from the PrimeCraft server. So, we have been away from base for a little while, and that's partly because I'm a little frustrated with what's going on in here, but also because I've been working to finish up some loose ends outside of the base. If you guys remember a few episodes ago, we got villagers in here, and as soon as we got villagers in here, the stuff that we'd been spending many episodes putting together started falling apart, right? Like, all of this stuff just kind of stopped working. And if you remember the villager breeder, it just didn't work. And I messed with it and I messed with it. And eventually I get to this point where, like, all right, I'm just going to move the villagers. And I broke the breeder and put it in a position where I thought it should not be working. And then it just started working. And I don't know why, but I let it run and it seemed to be okay. And it built up a whole bunch of guys in here. And then, I said in the episode, I started sorting them out. And that's when this stuff stopped working. So back here, I've got this minecart track that goes back here. And for whatever reason, this is a detector rail. There used to be an activator rail here. There was a block with a string on it, and it was supposed to pull back and drop them in this lava that's way down there. But for whatever reason, the activator rail wouldn't bounce them to the block right here. It just kept putting them on the rail, and that was messing everything up, so I had to fix that temporarily. And then, I've realized that this is a little janky. I probably should have had the last one be the villager drop-off. So now every time I have to make sure this is powered on. Otherwise, anything that comes down these rails will go up that way and into the lava back there. So that's kind of annoying. I've got a bunch of villagers up here. The guys in the trading hall are fine. Oh, I'm sorry. They're actually well, yeah, I guess they're down here. So I've got a bunch of villagers in this in here, and this guy, he doesn't work because I messed up his inventory, so I probably need to swap him out. This guy used to work, but he just stopped working, so I don't understand what's going on in here. This farm never worked, so I thought maybe it was positional based, kind of like this one, so I built another one, but still, he doesn't ever work, so I'll probably have to swap him out. So this guy stopped working. I don't understand. None of this works. None of the farms work. I'm pretty sure I need to swap out all of these villagers for some reason. And of course, I don't have a villager breeder that is working right now. Because, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, that breeder that I built, it just randomly started working. And then it randomly stopped working. And I thought it was because they ran out of food. And I fed them and nothing. So, as you can see, there's no villagers in here at the moment. Because I've moved them all. They're now all over here. Actually, I've got the guy detecting the doors. He's right here. The other villagers are back down on level 4, where the farms are at, over there. But those guys are now down here. And they're all hanging out. It should be fun. But again, they just aren't breeding. So this is kind of really putting a damper on my base, and I'm not really sure what to do about it. I've rebuilt the breeder many times. When it was still like mostly up there, I changed the positioning multiple times, did a whole bunch of testing. In this case, I completely tore out a huge section, rebuilt the whole thing, and it's still not working. So I don't understand what's going on, but I think it's time for drastic measures. Now, I don't know why I came in here. But, yeah, I'm pretty annoyed that this this doesn't work. So, yeah, it is time for drastic measures, I think. I don't really like this plan, but I don't think I have a choice. I'm going to have to move the villager breeder completely outside the base. And I don't really like that, because I like the idea of having just this little cabin here. But, desperate times call for desperate measures and all that good stuff. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is I think I'm going to just make a bigger house and build the villager breeder entirely out here and then build a house around it. So that way I can build the breeder, I can have full access, I can completely see what's going on, I can make sure that it works, and then build around it. Of course, we're going to have to do something about these animals. You know what's funny about these animals is I forgot that dogs eat sheep. I used to have sheep in here, but now there's a wolf. So I think I'll probably end up taming this dog here. And we'll have to move these cows out of here, find another place for them. Eventually they're going to go down in the base, but I really want to get this villager thing sorted out and finalized. So I am going to get this area sorted out and ready to go to expand my house. And of course, then we'll have to figure out exactly how I want to do that. So I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Well, guys, I have some bad news. It's a couple days later for me now. Last night I was on the server just cleaning up some inventory stuff, getting prepared for this next clip, and I lost one of my shulker boxes to the clear lag. My shrubbery box that had stuff like grass and lily pads and, you know, vines and stuff like that. Green stuff, basically, coarse dirt also, but mostly green stuff. It's gone. I was cleaning out my inventory and I had it on the ground and I broke it and I thought I picked it up to put it back in my ender chest, but I guess it was just outside my reach and the clear lag got it, so it's gone. And unfortunately, I do not have an extra shulker box to replace it right now, and I think the shop is empty. And yeah, because I need my general purpose shulker box. I definitely need my general purpose shulker box. I'm actually down one. I had two, but the exact same thing happened to my redstone shulker box a while ago, and I used one of my extra ones to replace it. So that, unfortunately, I am down one. So anyways, we are here now, and I am about ready to move these cows. And what we're gonna have to do, hopefully the water will reach. If not, we can mess with that. But excuse me, cow, I'm trying to get up here, man. But what I've done is I've kind of blocked this up and made basically a one wide hole all the way down and put water down there. And that is level 4, I believe. Or no, it's level 3. It's where the the villager breeder, the old villager breeder is. So we are basically just going to be moving these cows out of the way so that we can get this area sorted out and permanently, so we can start building the villager breeder again. So is that where I want that? I believe that it is. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna get our silk touch and we're gonna break this stuff. Ooh, actually, no, that sign needs to be one down. Oh, that's a shovel, not an axe. Whatever. Alright, because this is gonna come out. Ooh, you know what? Let me make sure these guys can't get out. It's gonna have to block that, block that. I also want to get the dog out of there, so I have some bones. We are going to... Hey, come over here, doggy. Ha! You are mine now. Get out of the hole. Teleport to me. How far away do I gotta get? There we go. Alright. So you dog, come over here. We'll come up with a name for him pretty soon here. I've got some name tags, but for right now, I just want to get him out of the hole. Ooh, I was just about to say, oh no, my bucket doesn't have any water in it. Okay, so we'll come in here and we'll break this guy. Whoa. We'll break this, and then we'll come over here, and then I'll do this. Is that going to reach? Not all the way, but if I put it right there, does that go all the way? I think it goes enough. Let's see. Ooh, not quite all the way. There we go. Bye, cows. Alright, so the cows are gone. Well, they're not gone. They are just down there, and they should have been fine. They landed on the water, didn't take any fall damage. Nobody call PETA on me, please. Although, if you were going to call PETA for that, and are now not going to because they landed in water and didn't take any damage, you might not want to watch some of my upcoming episodes. Because, well, we're going to be working with those cows. We'll just say that. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this cleared up and reflattened out. All right, so I got the villager breeder platform built. Most of this is temporary, and I'll probably even eventually change this glass out for something else, but I wanted to go ahead and get something in place just so we can move the villagers up here, because I'm really determined to get it in a working state before I worry about any kind of decorating. So that's where the villagers are going to go, and roundabout up there is where my fake village is going to go, and I'm considering even moving it over a bit, but we'll see about that later. So what do I got going on here? I have an incomplete, I just noticed. So where's the best place to do that? Probably here. Yeah. So I've got this water elevator, nothing you guys haven't seen before, and it's coming up from the bottom. And if I did this right, they should just come right up and go in and drop into place here. So if I head down to the bottom, I've already taken care of that as well. So down on sub-level 3. We're running here. It's a mess right now, but all this again is going to come out. If you guys remember from earlier, oh yep, cows. See, they're fine, just hanging out, chilling. If you guys remember from earlier, I had moved this whole villager breeder down underneath down there. And this is where the babies were supposed to come up after they grew up. So all I should have to do is knock the villagers off of their platform, and they'll drop down, go through that waterway, come up here, and then go here, and this is the bottom of that elevator that goes to the top. So we'll go ahead and close that back up again, and we'll grab an ender pearl, drop down to level 4, head back here, and just basically hope that this works. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Oh, I forgot. I've got to... Oh, we can fix that. Got a baby filter. There we go. I don't know why I had that, because in theory, there should never be anything but babies in there in the first place. Alright. So those guys are moving along. And I think, yep. Moving. Kind of crossing my fingers because I've not actually tested this yet. Oh, yeah. Alright, now. I was worried about that part. Are they going to be able to make it up? Yep. Sweet. This is working great. Alright. Excellent. So now we'll take the elevator to the top. It is still daytime. I'm slightly worried about zombies, to be honest with you, because the area out here is not very well lit up. Just basically this immediate area. So I'll have to do some research, figure out how far away zombies can track villagers, and then make sure I just light up the area. And then, I mean, they're not going to be able to get to them, but, you know, if there's a zombie nearby, I think they stop breeding. So we, of course, don't want that to happen. So, all right. I'm worried about this. I don't think that's going to... Oh, that was a much farther drop than I... Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't think about that. Crap. I don't think there's anything I could do about it. They're not falling into place anyways. Man. Alright. Well, I think I'm too late. They're all in there, so... They didn't fall in, and I don't usually use these fence posts. I usually just kind of have them standing on a block here like this. So we can actually remove these. That was just to hopefully push them into the right spot, but it didn't work. So, I mean around the fence post. So we'll go ahead and remove these. Alright, the next challenge is I guess we'll go ahead and leave most of this water elevator in place, because it is going to be good for getting our guy up there, but we need to finish that platform first. If it looks stupid, but it works, it ain't stupid. I guess let's go find out if it works. Look at that, you guys. You saw it, right? There's hearts in there. Is that guy in there? I had to sleep well, as soon as I got up here. So our guy is in there, I think. I mean, he's got to be. 'Cause ooh, hi there, sir. I need you to go in there. Okay. Okay. Gonna need more glass, but for right now. Okay, well, villager breeder's working. So that's good. It looks horrible. Like really, really bad. Yeah, it's definitely working. Alright. I want to get up there and just verify that guy's in there, because this whole thing has been so weird this whole time that I just want to see it. Because right now it's technically in an on position. As you can see, that lamp was turned on. And he is in there. All right. Okay, that is awesome. All right, so I'm going to get the majority of these waterways cleaned up real quick. Success. The babies are now all the way down here in the villager area. So that is fantastic. So basically, I had this water elevator here. We'll probably end up going through and just removing all of this. I moved it over 2 blocks. So now it's basically a straight drop. There's not signs and water blocks, just a drop, but they'll land on this water source here and get pushed over the ceiling so that they're not taking up any space here. And then they fall right into the chamber, just like normal, except for they're bred upstairs, out in the open. But that's just for now. So, man, I'm like so paranoid now. No, there's plenty of light in here. There's plenty of light in here. Jeez, AZ, what are you doing? All right. So I guess what I got to do now is get all this stuff cleaned up and try to normalize things. So we probably won't be dealing with these cows this episode, but I would like to get going on the house extension upstairs. So let me get cleaned up down here and try to get it back to normal as much as possible, and I'll meet you guys back outside. Oh yeah, I meant to mention, we haven't gotten any more babies since then, and that's because I flipped the switch to turn it off to make sure that was working, and that appears to be working as well. So, yeah, I think we're good to go. All right, breaking stuff. All right, so I came up here to clear up my shulker boxes and stuff so I could have them with me, and I stood here for a few minutes watching these guys, and there's just nothing going on. I'm curious what happens when I flip the lever. Anything? Yeah, there we go. Didn't take long, just a few seconds. Alright, so the on-off switch is definitely working. I told you guys this worked, and this is way simpler than some other things I've seen recently on YouTube, so yeah, there we go. No pistons pushing slabs or anything like that required. Don't even need a fence post. Alright, so I'm going to get back downstairs now and finish cleaning up our mess. So a strange thing happened to me while I was digging out the foundation for the extension to the house, and I was digging around the dirt and I uncovered a dog. And I was like, did my dog just like teleport to me? So I clicked him, made it stand up, and I ran him back out to where he was supposed to be, and my dog was still there. But there was a second dog that was just in the ground. So I don't know where he came from. I guess my dog somehow duplicated himself right in front of me. But yeah, I decided to breed them up, and I did it twice, and they've grown up, both of them, because we've been out here for a while working on the new house, you guys, and it's looking pretty good. I basically just extended the pattern that I had already started with the little cabin and just made it into a much bigger house. I'm not entirely sure about the roof yet, but I think it looks pretty good. And that, of course, is our fake village. And I think it actually looks pretty good. A lot better than I thought it might. So, yeah, this is all right. I mean, it's not completely done. The inside is still mostly barren, and I do still want to mess with the aesthetics of this villager breeder. But for right now, I think we'll call it good. And I kind of like how there's this glass tube sticking out the side of the house. I don't know. But yeah, we get the door to the fishing farm that I got to finish up with this exposed dirt and whatnot. But yeah, the basic structure is in place, you guys, and I'm pretty happy about that. I want to test real quick to make sure my on-off switch still works after installing the roof. It should, because none of the positions of any of this stuff has changed, and I haven't changed access to the sky for any of the doors or anything like that. So hopefully we'll get some hearts again. Yeah, great. Oh man, I'm so pumped about that. That's so good news that this is all still working. I'm pretty excited, you guys. I was feeling a little bit grumpy at the beginning of this video. I don't mind telling you, but I'm doing all right now, especially because I came down here and checked, and I had kind of always suspected this might be the case, but it turns out the reason that my potato and carrot farms weren't working is not actually doing anything to do with the villager. It's got everything to do with the fact that these farms were just too close to that village. That's why he eventually stopped working, because as I was messing with the placement of the village and stuff, he, eventually it was too close, and then it was too far away. So he was working, and he stopped. This one never worked, but now he's working. And if we go and check our stock, grab an ender pearl and throw it up here, because if you remember, these farms are piping all of their items into our trading center. I've got carrots right here. And about 5 hours ago, there was 5 stacks and 54 carrots, and now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks and 56. So we've gotten just a little over 2 full stacks, and I don't know, it's been 5 hours in real life, but not game time. I haven't been logged in this whole time. But yeah, a couple hours, 2 stacks, that's pretty good considering it's a really small area, and it's just meant to kind of trickle in. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I'm excited that all of this is working now. Of course, I am going to have to swap out that farming villager, but I'm guessing I've probably got one in here. In fact, I can see one, so we should be able to do that pretty soon. Once I get enough seeds, of course, to fill the farmer's inventory up before I stick them in there. But yeah, I think that is all the time I've got for this episode. So if you liked it, leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know how pumped you are that I don't have to really mess with villagers anymore. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.